Good morning, friends. Today we have discussed unit number 6, instrumentation and environmental impact. In previous lecture, we have discussed non-conventional energy sources, fifth unit. In this, tidal energy, geothermal energy, like that. After, after that, we have discussed here instrumentation and environmental impact. First one, alternator. An alternator is a electrical generator that convert mechanical energy to electrical energy in the form of alternating current. For reason of cost and simplicity, most alternative use a rotating magnetic field with a stationary armature. Occasionally, a linear alternator or rotating armature with a stationary magnetic field is used. In principle, any AC electrical generator can be called an alternator, but usually the term refers to small rotating machine driven by automobile and other internal combustion engine. An alternator that uses a permanent magnet for its magnetic field is called magneto. Alternator is a power stations driven by steam turbine or called turbo alternator. Large 50 to 60 Hz three-phase alternator in power plant generate most of the world electric power which distributed by electric power grid. The figure shows alternator south and north pole connected to hot. A conductor moving relative to magnetic field develop a electromotive force means EMF. In it, Faraday's law. This EMF reverses its polarity when it moves under magnetic force of opposite polarity. Typically, a rotating magnet cord, the rotor turns within a stationary set of conductor wound in coils on an iron core called the stator. The field cuts across the conductor, generating an induced EMF, electromotive force. As the mechanical input causes the rotor to turn, the rotating magnetic field induces an AC voltage in the stator winding. Since the current in the stator winding vary in step with the position of the rotor and alternator in synchronized generator, the rotor magnetic field may be produced by permanent magnet or by field coil electromagnet. Automotive alternator use a rotor winding which allow control of the alternator generate voltage by varying the current in the rotor field winding. Permanent magnet machine avoid the loss due to magnetizing current in the rotor, but are restricted in size due to the cost of magnet material. Since the permanent magnet field is constant, the terminal voltage vary directly with the speed of generator. Brushless AC generators are usually larger than those used in automotive applications. An automotive voltage control device controls the field current to keep output voltage constant. If the output voltage from the stationary armature coil drops due to increase in demand, more current is fed into the rotating field coil through the voltage regulator via. This increases the magnetic field around the field coil which induces the greater voltage in the armature coil. Thus the output voltage is brought back up to its original value. Alternator used in central power station also control the field current to regulate reactive power and help stabilize the power system against the effect of momentary faults. Often there are three sets of stator winding physically offset so that the rotating magnetic field produces a three-phase current displaced by one third of period with respect to each other. After that, we will discuss exciter. There are two types of exciter, static exciter and rotary exciter. Purpose of exciter is to supply the excitation DC voltage to the fixed plot of generator. Rotary exciter is an additional small generator mounted on the shaft of main generator. If it is a DC generator, it will supply DC to the rotary poles through a slip ring and brushes. Conventional alternator. If it is an exciter, output of an exciter is rectified by rotating diodes and supply DC to main fixed pole. An exciter is the AC generator whose field winding are stationary and armature rotates. Initial voltage is built up by residual magnetism. Exciter is a device or combination of devices which supply the measuring current to generate the working flux. In industrial application, basically three types of exciter are used in alternator. Types of exciter: static exciter, permanent magnet brushless exciter, DC or pilot exciter, short circuit and limiting methods. After that, we have discussed switch gear. In an electric power system, switch gear is a combination of electrical disconnect switches, fuse or circuit breakers used to control, protect and isolate electrical equipment. Switchgear is used both to de-energize equipment to allow work to be done and to clear power downstream. This type of equipment is directly linked to the reliability of the electricity supply. The earliest center power station used simple open knife switches mounted on insulating panels or marble or absorber or asbestos. Power lever and voltage rapidly is scaled, making opening manually operated switches too dangerous for anything other than isolation of a de-energized circuit. Oil-filled equipment allow arc energy to be contained and safety control. By the early 20th century, switchgear lineup would be metal enclosed structure with electrically operated switching element. Using oil breakers, today oil-filled equipment has largely been replaced by finger blast, vacuum or SF6 equipment, allowing large current and power level to be safety controlled by automatic equipment. High voltage switchgear was invented at the end of the 19th century for operating motor and other electric machines. The technology has been improved over time and can now be used with voltage up to 1100 kV. Typically, switchgear is the substations are located on both the high and low voltage side of large power transformers. The switchgear on the low voltage side of the transformer may be located in the building, with medium voltage circuit breaker for distribution circuit, along with metering control and protection equipment. For industrial application, a transformer and switchgear lineup may be combined in one housing called unitized substations. Circuit breaker. A miniature or molded case circuit breaker is an automatically operated electrical switch designed to protect an electrical circuit from damage caused by overcurrent or short circuit. Its basic function is to interrupt current flow after protective relays detect a fault. Unlike a fuse which operates once and then must be replaced, a circuit breaker can be reset either manually or automatically to resume normal operations. Circuit breakers are made up in varying size from small devices that protect an individual household appliance up to large switchgear designed to protect high voltage circuit feeding an entire city. The generic function of circuit breaker, RCD or fuse as an atomic means removing power from faulty system is often abbreviated to ADS, automatic disconnection of supply. Today we have stopped here. In next lecture we will discuss power transformer, method of earthing mat, earthing electrode, pipe earthing, and plate earthing through water mains. Today we have stopped here. Thank you.